Good evening. Our top story this week. In Florida, a teenager goes to church and asks to be adopted, then gets so much media attention that the adoption agency gets 10,000 inquiries and a unique baby marketing opportunity out of the deal. Florida's lawmakers are upset over a rash of failures on the part of the child protective industry. In Kansas, parents are upset over a school's new restraint policy, and the head of the Kansas State Child Protective Industry quits. In Arizona, a System Suck-led CPS oversight committee finally meets for the first time more than a year after being created. In California, foster kids are getting the short end of the stick in regards to their education. In Pennsylvania, the companies that own 2 juvenile detention facilities settle a lawsuit for $2.5 million, alleging they paid off judges to send them kids to incarcerate for long periods of time for minor infractions. In Tennessee, CPS agents are leaving foster parents of kids who have been exposed to drugs in the dark as to what's wrong with them. And in Nevada, the FBI is investigating the cover-ups of abuse by court-martials in the family court. In Greece, police are looking for the real parents of a little girl who they found during a drug bust in a Roma camp. In India, an 18-month-old dies after being force-fed cheap liquor by her foster parents. The government of Turkey is accusing several European countries of illegally putting Turkish kids into state care and robbing them of their cultural heritage. And in Iran, lawmakers pass a bill that would allow men to marry their adopted daughters as young as 13 years old. In Alberta, Canada, a foster parent gets busted for sexually assaulting a child in his care. In Australia, hearings are being held into whether the Family and Community Service Minister misled Parliament in regards to a number of CPS agents or not. In England this week, experts are saying that it would take 20 years to prosecute all of the child porn offenders in the UK. A British judge is calling for better media access to secret family court cases. A teenage mother is found hanged just days after finding out that the baby had been adopted by another family. In the Birmingham City Council, child protective industry is branded a national disgrace. In Texas, a real mother is busted for punching a cop who was aiding and abetting a CPS agent who was doing a welfare check on her kid. A California foster mother is convicted of beating a 2-year-old to death. In Illinois, a man gets life in prison for killing his foster family. And in Florida, a CPS agent gets drunk and then runs outside butt-ass naked and smashes out the windows of her boyfriend's van. In Colorado, a judge calls an emergency hearing in regards to a child custody case where the kids had been sent to Mexico after a television station airs their own investigation. In Kentucky, a family is suing after CPS agents failed to inform them of the sexual abuse history of the boys they adopted, who went on to molest their adoptive sisters. In Oklahoma, the real father of a Cherokee girl adopted by a South Carolina couple has dropped his custody claim. And finally, tonight in Ohio, a father is suing a mother in the child protective industry for a false report that made it so that he couldn't see his kid. For these stories and all the latest dirt on the child protective industry, visit www.legallykidnapped.com. And until next week, this is Baby LK. Over and out.